Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 XBL review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Splosion Man, which if you've never played it before, I suppose it's a bit like an action platformer. At the start you've got single player, multiplayer, leaderboards, download content, which there isn't any at the moment unfortunately, help and options and achievements. I'm going to start with a single player, but I will show the multiplayer off, although it's basically identical to the single player, only different levels. Because there's 50 levels for single player and 50 for multiplayer, and as I say, the only difference is really that you have to work together on the co-op levels, hence why it's co-op. But the whole point of the game is to basically suss out the puzzles, and you have to work out the puzzles, well, basically just with trial and error. You can basically explode and you can rebound off walls, you can blow enemies up, etc, etc, and that's the whole point of the game really, learning how to play the game while you explode. You can also kill the scientists, which they just turn into lumps of meat. The game's definitely got some humour about it, especially the fact that all of the Splosion men, for some unknown reason, are totally obsessed with cakes, because there's tons of cakes to get in the game, and that is one of the achievements, to get all the cakes. But cakes aside, as I was saying, the whole point is to solve the puzzles throughout the level to get to the end, to go on to the next one, rinse and repeat 50 times, whether you're on your own or with a friend or 2 friends or 3 friends, because it is 4-player and you can play online or you can thankfully play local. There's also some time trials to do, but that's pretty much it for the extras. So anyway, this is a pretty simple puzzle here to set up. The whole point is, my brother's trapped there. If he walks into the grinders he'll die, and if I go underneath I'll die as well. So the whole point is we have to get this timing right, and speaking of timing, you can actually activate a counter, so that's pretty cool for online and that, or just for setting things up properly. And I have to activate this switch and hope that we do this right. So here we go. There we go, I activated the switch, he dropped down. When you both cross, if you both explode together, you'll shoot across. So here I shoot over to then activate, well, deactivate the laser grid, so that then we could both fall down and wouldn't die. So that was just the type of thing that you get on the levels, and it does get harder and harder as you go along. And that's basically why we love the game, because for 800 points it's a steal. It's a type of thing that's long, it's very challenging, it's great fun one player, it's even more fun co-op. You'll end up slagging each other off and having right shouting fests and like screaming at each other for messing things up, and it's just one of those. You will have great fun with it, and I hope the DLC comes out soon. There's a couple things you can do though if you mess up, and it's basically a restart. You can hold down the right trigger and you'll explode, and you can all do this, and it just basically takes you back to checkpoints and that. And yeah, that's just there in case one of you, for example, I walked into that dead, that's it, my brother can't do anything, so he has to, well, kill himself so we can start over. But other than that, there's nothing really actually to mention about the game at all, other than, again, you will have a lot of fun with it, because there's quite a bit to do, and when the DLC comes out, I'll definitely be reviewing it, because this is an absolutely fantastic game. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, if I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.